You can't really have Sludge City without some sludge for it to be sitting in. So I ordered this mat off Amazon, and that's what we're gonna make. This is some glue I've had sitting around since the Stranger Things video. It has a dead fly in it. I don't know if you can see it. So I thought that would be the perfect starting place to make some oohs and ooey gooeys. I threw in some paint thinking that I was going to paint over this, but in case that the top layer of paint breaks, it'll be good that it'll be green anyway. Thrown in caulk and glue and all kinds of things. The clay did not want to hang out with any of the other items in the mixture. It did not mix in. I ended up just picking around it later, but everyone else played nice. And overall, I thought this was a really successful goo I made. Alright, and then I just slapped it on there. There's not really a whole lot to it. Wiped it all around, made a huge mess. It's the name of the game. It's making messes. And then not cleaning them up because you want to do the next thing. Oh, there it got on my phone. I'm kind of regretting unleashing all of these caulk and glue fumes into my room because it smells kind of awful now. But I think it's looking really cool. This is an old night light, doesn't work anymore, and I took it apart because I thought it could be a cool boat, and people might use boats to get around in the sludge. So I pulled a couple baskets of just random things, Walmart gift cards, leftover bits from other projects, and just got to figuring it out. And that's really the most fun way to build things, is to come in with no plan, no idea, just dig through and have those little aha moments. I'm editing this by candlelight, by the way, to hopefully burn off some of the fumes from all kinds of things, the spray paint, the glue. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know. It looks pretty cool in here, actually. I started cutting some, I think it's like stitching, grading. I don't know if that's the word, but all kinds of things. Some 3D printed, some just random garbage. I was a little bit limited by wanting to leave a lot of open room so that if I was going to play any games with this, like Warhammer or whatever, you would have room to put your soldiers on the boat, and it wouldn't just be purely decorative. But, sometimes the restrictions are even good. I finally found a use for this copper pipe I've had for literally 4 or 5 years and never found a way to make it look natural. And so that is awesome. That piece is from Crush Depth, that piece on the side. So all you hardcore Emoji Squad fans, this one's for you. Bandit was incensed by having all the little objects around. He gave me trouble the whole time, but that's what it looked like when I was finished gluing everything together. Pretty nice looking, nice little cargo boat. Spray painting it, and it looked extremely clean. I almost didn't want to paint it because it looks awesome right there. Bad news though, the initial ooze on the map, it started peeling off, and I thought maybe some paint would be able to re-glue it, but no, that didn't work. So I decided just to cut out the part that was coming off, thinking I could replace it. But cutting that off caused me to realize that the entire thing wasn't on there. And so I just pulled it off in one big skin, which I was really sad about, because that mat was expensive and the things I put on it was kind of expensive too. So I just started spray painting the mat, trying to get a different effect, I wanted it to be still the ooze and all. So I spray painted it, started light and headed to dark and shiny. But unfortunately, the spray paint didn't want to stick either, and it crumbled off, and it didn't come off in one big sheet. It came off in a million little flakes. Starting to paint the boat now, just getting in the basic colors, and then I felt like everything should have a little bit of watercolor on it because it's so fun. So I went in with the pink, gave the whole boat a big stain of pink, and that's what it looked like. Pretty different than I was expecting, but honestly pretty awesome still. I was happy with that. I figured out the mat situation. It took a couple days, and it's not really that interesting, but I figured out a way to use the old skin, and I glued it onto a new thing, and there it is. It looks great. It was worth all the pain. There is a Sludge City Part 3 in the pipeline. It's going to be a little bit more dinosaur themed than the previous ones. Should be a lot of fun. So I'll see you then.